This video and every other video on this channel is brought to you by our channel members. Join today for early access, bonus content, and more. Hey, what's up, Universe? It's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. We are here on Monday Night Raw on the road to Cyber Sunday. It is just 3 weeks away, 20 days away. Count your days. It is coming very soon. We are officially in the month of September now as well. Unless you remember where you got this a day early, and so it's actually still August 31st. But for everyone else, it is September 1st when this episode is coming out. We are 20 days away from Cyber Sunday. A huge show coming up for LS11 Universe, where you have the power. And speaking of, here is one of the floating champions of LS11 Universe, the top of the floating champions, the NWA champion, Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, who said he is itching for some competition. He wants a fight here on Monday Night Raw, and so tonight he is taking on one of the young up-and-coming stars of Monday Nights. He is taking on Miles Bourne, making his way down to the ring. It's been made official that on Cyber Sunday, which I believe is September 21st, 2025, I believe it is now official that Bryan Danielson will be defending his NWA World's title against someone from Monday Night Raw that you, the fans, will be voting on. After this matchup, Big E, our Raw General Manager, will break down the matches for Cyber Sunday and tell you all what you will be voting on this year. And the polls will be officially opened once this episode has come out and is available to the public. So Miles Bourne and Bryan Danielson one-on-one. Here we go. Miles Bourne, a knee strike out of the gate there. Miles Bourne locking up with him here. He's got Bryan Danielson, and Miles Bourne going to try and out-wrestle the American Dragon here. Easier said than done. As Bryan Danielson's got the arm now, Miles Bourne swings it around. Pushing back on the arm now, Bryan Danielson. As Miles Bourne steps through now, Danielson's got the arm wrenched behind him here. Miles Bourne. Bryan Danielson trying to fight back now. Miles Bourne's got him, floats him over, taking him down. Miles Bourne pulling back on the arm now. Danielson trying to fight out of this arm bar here. Miles Bourne has him by the arm. Danielson, oh, fighting back now. Danielson knocking him back here, and Bryan Danielson now bringing in the kicks. Big kicks there, knocking Miles Bourne back. Big clothesline, though, from Bourne. Now Miles Bourne, right hook from Bryan Danielson. Danielson now coming in. Big knee strike there from Miles. Miles Bourne now into a cover on Danielson. Kick out from Bryan. And now they lock right back up, and Bryan Danielson's got a hold of him from behind here. He's got Miles Bourne, and Miles Bourne in trouble now. Miles Bourne. Snapmare taking him down. Chin lock in on Bryan now, and Bryan Danielson. Miles Bourne now has his arm wrenched behind him here. Bryan Danielson's got him by the arm. Miles Bourne trying to fight free here. Danielson's got the arm now. Bryan Danielson swings him around. Snapmare into a chin lock now. Danielson's got him down now on Miles. Miles Bourne down here. Bryan Danielson. Miles Bourne trying to fight back into it now. And Miles Bourne with a stunner to Danielson, knocking him back here. Grabs a hold of him now. And Bryan caught now. Miles swinging him around. He's got the arm here. Miles Bourne with Bryan Danielson now. And now Miles Bourne. No, Danielson swinging it around on him here. Miles Bourne with the American Dragon. Bryan Danielson trying to get out of it here. He's got Miles here. He's pushing back on the arm now. Miles Bourne, though, swings it back around. Now he's got the head of Danielson. And Miles Bourne now caught. Danielson throws him over the top rope. Grabs a hold of him now. And Bryan Danielson getting him back up to his feet here. Bryan Danielson, suplex back into the ring. Grabs a hold of him now. Does Danielson here. And Bryan Danielson kicking away at Miles Bourne. And now Danielson. Oh, he's got him with the kicks. Here we go. The yes kicks. Bryan Danielson, those big yes kicks. And one more to the head, taking him down. Rolls him over now into a cover. Miles Bourne down. Bryan Danielson. 1, 2, no. Bryan with a kick now, knocking him back. Miles Bourne grabs him here, and Miles Bourne gets him up here. Miles Bourne, stun gun to Danielson, taking him down. Getting him back up to his feet now. Miles Bourne with Bryan Danielson. Throws him off the ropes here. And power slam, taking him down. Rolling over now. Miles Bourne has got a hold of Bryan Danielson. Dragon Sleeper. But a rope break there. And whoa, wait a minute. Bryan Danielson. Oh, God. Miles Bourne with a stomp. Bourne with a stomp to Bryan. Hits the ropes now. Miles Bourne. Jumping neck breaker. He's got Danielson now. Danielson a kick in the head now. And Bryan Danielson goes for a roundhouse. Gets caught. Miles Bourne. Body slam. Danielson now rolling him through. Bryan Danielson. 1, 2. No. Miles Bourne kicks out. Psycho knee from Danielson. Into the cover now. Bryan Danielson's got him down. 1, 2. No! Miles Bourne getting the shoulders up. And wait a minute, Bryan. Danielson hitting the ropes now. Bryan Danielson dives out on the Miles Bourne. Danielson's got him down now, kicking away at him here. Miles Bourne grabs a hold of him now, and Miles Bourne throwing him into the barricade. Danielson slammed into it now. And Miles Bourne head first into the barricade. Now goes Bryan into a power slam. Shades of Randy Orton. And now Bourne grabs a hold of Danielson now. He's got a hold of him. Countered. And throws him back into the ring. Seven count. Miles Bourne stepping back. Danielson knocking him back. 8 count. Danielson with a big drop kick. Springing back into the ring. Bryan getting him back up to his feet now. And Bryan Danielson taking away at Miles Bourne now. Bryan Danielson caught with a big drop kick there. Miles Bourne taking down the champion. Bryan Danielson down. 1, 2. Kick out from Bryan. Miles Bourne now. Here we go. Miles Bourne goes for a kick. Bryan counters. Forearm strike. Bryan Danielson. Massive German suplex to Miles Bourne. And now Bryan catching him. Miles Bourne countering and sweeping the leg of Bryan. Miles getting him back up to his feet now. And Miles Bourne with Bryan Danielson. Off the ropes now. Oh, another drop kick connecting. Into the cover now. Danielson down. Miles Bourne. 1, 2. No. Danielson gets his hand on the bottom ropes. Great ring awareness there from Bryan Danielson and a rookie error from the young Miles Bourne. Danielson now headbutts him. Bryan now into triangle choke. A triangle choke is in now, and a rope break is going to save him, though. Now Miles Bourne has got a hold of him here. He's got Danielson. Bryan Danielson, though. Forearm strike. Grabs Miles Bourne. German suplex. Taking him down now, and Danielson into... Well, he's on Raw, so let's call out what it is. The Yes Lock. Yes Lock is in, and it's over. Bryan Danielson wins his first singles match on Raw since Season 2, before he was forced out of WWE by Bobby Roode. Just like that. Bryan Danielson knocking off Miles Bourne tonight. Miles Bourne, nothing to be ashamed of with that performance tonight for him. He gave a great matchup here tonight, but in the end, Bryan Danielson took him down. Danielson with the win. Bryan Danielson, standing tall. Ladies and gentlemen, the Raw General Manager Big E to run you through what your matches are for Cyber Sunday and to tell you what you will be voting on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Monday Night Raw this week. A standard episode of Raw, not a premiere. This week, I do want to just run you through what your choices are, what your matches are for Cyber Sunday coming up in just 20 nights' time. We've got a huge 8-match card for you coming up at Cyber Sunday, as well as our regular kickoff shows coming up. You will not be able to vote on things for the kickoff matches because those matches are not finalized yet. And some people that might be participating in them, or that we will not have the kickoff show finalized until we know who all will be competing on the main card of Cyber Sunday. The voting for Cyber Sunday will stay open for the next 15 days. It will close the Wednesday before Cyber Sunday. So, the match is going down at Cyber Sunday. For the European Championship, Nick Aldis will challenge Joe Hendry, and you all will be voting on the stipulation. As we determined last week, Jade Cargill will challenge Jordynne Grace for the Women's World Championship, and you will all be voting on which legendary women's wrestler will be the referee for that match. I can now confirm we will be seeing them in a few minutes here as well. The Shield are cleared to return to action, and they are back on Raw tonight. They will defend the World Tag Team titles at Cyber Sunday against the Knights of the Round Table, Obafemi, Tommaso Ciampa, and you will all be voting on the third man to be joining Ciampa and Femi in that tag matchup. Much like last year, the women's tag team titles will be on the line as Fatal Influence defend against any two women from the poll that you, the fans, select. But it was such a fun thing to do last year that we're doing it twice, and the same thing will happen on the men's side of things when Los Ingobernables, Andrade, and Rush defend the World Tag Team titles against any combination of two men that are on the list given to you all. Bryan Danielson, who we just saw a moment ago, will defend the NWA World's title against a fan-voted challenger. 3 names will be listed for you all to pick from in that regard. When Axiom puts his Intercontinental title on the line against the Mask of El Grande Omasacano, you will all be picking that stipulation. And finally, in the main event, John Cena and LA Knight for the WWE Championship, you will all determine what type of match it is that the franchise and the megastar face off in for the gold. The kickoff show will have its matches announced once voting is closed for Cyber Sunday. I look forward to the show, and I hope you all look forward to it as well. But let's get back to Monday Night Raw. Alright, folks, well, huge card there now announced for Cyber Sunday in a couple of weeks' time. I'm very excited for it. I hope you all are as well. Be sure to go vote. The voting link should be down in the comments as well as on our community tab. Submit your poll for that. I am excited for that. Hope you all are as well. So, out first here tonight for this next matchup. Here comes the #1 contender to the Women's World Championship. The woman that will be facing off with Jordynne Grace in a couple of weeks' time for the gold. And as we now know, you're all going to vote on who the referee will be for that matchup. So, Jade Cargill makes her way down to the ring. As her opponent tonight, Here comes Thea Hale to the ring. Thea Hale making her way down to the ring. Big matchup here tonight for her. She came pretty close in that six-pack matchup last week. So, she gets an opportunity to take down the Storm tonight. Here we go. Jade Cargill with a spear out of the gate. And now Jade has got Thea up. Jade Cargill just dominating early on here. Now she's got Thea. Oh God, Jade Cargill. Powerbomb. And into another one. Thea Hale's got nothing in. Thea Hale getting absolutely clobbered right now by Jade Cargill. A boot into the base of Thea now. Jade Cargill trying to send a clear message to Jordynne Grace right now. Into a big shoulder block. Thea Hale has not gotten anything in here. Hale is going to have to fight from underneath, and even then she's not gotten to fight yet. Jade Cargill now clotheslines her. Picking her up into another one. Gets her up again, and one more for good measure. Thea Hale down. Jade Cargill now getting her back up to her feet here, and Jade Cargill gets the midsection into a right hook now. And again, Jade Cargill. Oh, Thea Hale with a drop kick. And now Thea Hale's going to try and fight back into this one. Taking out the arm. Into springboard cannonball. Thea Hale starting to get rolling now. Not even a one count, though. Adam Pearce telling her to stay on Jade. Stay on her. Out of the ring goes Cargill. Thea Hale now. Going out of the ring, going after her now. Stomps the leg of Jade Cargill. Thea Hale. Grabs a hold of her now, getting her back up to her feet. Thea Hale with Jade. Throws her back into the ring now. Thea Hale's got her down. Jade Cargill rolling back through now. Thea Hale kicked in the head by Jade. Kicking Jade in the head, rather. And now Thea's got the leg and snaps back the leg of Jade Cargill. To the forearm strike. Nobody home. Elbow strike there. Thea Hale taking out the arm. Now Thea dragging Jade towards the center of the ring here. Thea Hale. Is she thinking now? Thea Hale grabs the leg. No! Cargill pushing her back. Now Jade Cargill. Oh! Thea with the pounce. Into another cover now on Jade. Cargill down. Kick out from Cargill. And now Thea Hale. Sidestep. Jade chopping her. Into the pump kick. Jade Cargill leveled her with that one. And now Cargill, stalking Hale, grabs a hold of her by the arms. Jade with the jaded. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Jade Cargill with the win over Thea Hale. Jade Cargill knocking off Thea Hale tonight. A big win there for Jade. Cargill with the win. We got plenty of action coming up here on Raw. LS11 Universe. Main event. Jey Uso is now on your screen. I'm about to head down those stairs. I'm about to head down to that ring. I'm about to head out a yeet down to anyone willing to step up. I'm about to go have this match. And it's all gonna go down thanks to 4 letters, 1 word. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to Monday Night Raw, the new Trios Champions, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Jon Moxley. The Shield making their way down to the ring, the Trios titles around their waists. They all were suffering from some injuries following last week's Breaking Point event, but now tonight, they are back on Raw. They are all here. They are here. The Trios titles don't have to be forfeited thanks to that. And the Shield all wearing gold together just looks right. It just feels right. Rollins, Reigns, and Mox making their way down to the ring. Let's hear what they've got to say. We know they're heading into a matchup at Cyber Sunday for these Trios titles against Ciampa, Femi, and a partner chosen by you all. But let's hear what Rollins, Reigns, and Mox have got to say about that first. So the Shield are here, the Hounds of Justice, with the gold around all 3 of their waists. Well, as you can see, we're alive. Alive and kicking. Ciampa tried his best, but we're still here. We ain't going anywhere. We will not be vacating these Trios titles. We're battered and we're bruised. We're all 3 recovering, but we're not going anywhere. Ciampa, you and Oba want a shot at these titles at Cyber Sunday. You got it, but I gotta tell you, as Tribal Chief, I still got a little pull around here. You ain't gonna like the options for who your partner is gonna be for Cyber Sunday. Yeah, but we're gonna love every second of it. And John Cena, you've committed the biggest injustice here with what you did at Breaking Point. You're not safe. Nobody is safe from the Hounds of Justice. When we're done with the Knights of the Round Table, we are coming for you. You can believe that. And you can believe in the Shield. So, 20 nights from now, the power is in your hands to pick how I defend this title, and I've heard that Miz is trying to stack the deck against me. I've heard that Miz is trying to make sure that El Grande El Masacano leaves with the Intercontinental Championship. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. That power is in your hands. But I will tell you that I am done with El Masacano making a mockery of Lucha Libre. I am done with El Grande El Masacano trying to mock everything that myself and every other luchador in the world has worked hard for. And I will take El Grande El Masacano down, one way or another, and he will not leave Cyber Sunday with that ridiculous mask on his face anymore. Alright, folks, it is time for our 3rd matchup of the night here on Raw. As here comes Mr. Iguana to the ring. Iguana Mania affecting the LS11 universe tonight. As the enigmatic Mr. Iguana making his way down to the ring. Mr. Iguana tonight going to go one-on-one with the man we just found out a moment ago. It's going to be facing off with his buddy Joe Hendry for the European title at Cyber Sunday in just a few weeks' time. Mr. Iguana with Lajeska on his shoulder, making his way down to the ring. So, Mr. Iguana set for some singles action here on Raw. A fan favorite that has emerged this season, or I believe emerged right at the end of last season, really, did Mr. Iguana. Emerged right at the end of Season 6, coming into Season 7. But as I said, the LS11 universe has caught a case of Iguana Mania. He is running wild here tonight. As Mr. Iguana finds himself going one-on-one with the national treasure, Nick Aldis, making his way down to the ring. Nick Aldis set to challenge Joe Hendry in just a couple of weeks' time for the European title. Set to challenge Joe Hendry for the European title. You all will be voting on the match stipulation for that one when the time comes. So, Aldis and Iguana. Nick Aldis called Joe Hendry a mockery to professional wrestling last week when he laid him out on Raw. And well, now he finds himself in the ring with Mr. Iguana. So, you know, jury's out on how he's feeling about that one. Any further ado, though, here we go. Mr. Iguana kicking away at him. Oh, and Nick Aldis, who I didn't even mention a moment ago, has his wife, Mickie James, who accepted the Becky Lynch U.S. Open Challenge last week, by his side. As now Mr. Iguana's down, and Nick Aldis elbows him in the back of the head. Big shots there now, and now Mr. Iguana pops up into Hurricane Rana there, taking him down. Mr. Iguana kicking the head there by Nick Aldis now. Nick Aldis clothesline to Mr. Iguana, takes him down here. Nick Aldis getting him back up to his feet now. Nick Aldis punching away at him, firing back now. Nick Aldis overhand chop, grabs a hold of him, sends him on the ropes here, and Aldis into power slam on Mr. Iguana. And Nick Aldis kicks him in the back now, taking him down here. Nick Aldis getting him back up again. Big overhand shot there. Mr. Iguana comes in, clothesline into another one. Mr. Iguana now, whoa, goes for a kick. Leg sweep by Mr. Iguana, taking him down now, and Mr. Iguana in the recover here, he's got him down. Mr. Iguana, kick out from Nick Aldis. Chop there, knocking him back, big knee strike. Mr. Iguana takes him down. Nick Aldis goes down. Mr. Iguana. Here we go. Mr. Iguana looking to fly. Goes for a big drop kick. Nick Aldis countering. Aldis now scoops him up. Mag Daddy driver. Into the cover now on Mr. Iguana. 1, 2. No. Mr. Iguana kicks out. Mr. Iguana pulling himself in the corner. Nick Aldis. Big knee strike attempt. Nobody home. Now Mr. Iguana with a drop kick. Mr. Iguana now going up to the middle rope here. And Mr. Iguana going to fly. Nick Aldis out of the way. Nick Aldis with a kick in the head. Aldis getting him back up to his feet now. And Nick Aldis, no. Mr. Iguana with a chop. Hurricane Rana taking him down. Grabs a hold of him now. Mr. Iguana. That's Nick Aldis now into a cover. Mr. Iguana for the 1, for the 2. Kick out from Aldis. Grabs a hold of him now. And Mr. Iguana with Nick Aldis coming in. No. Counter. Aldis taking him down. Nick Aldis kicking away at Mr. Iguana now. Nick Aldis trying to keep him down now. Stomping away at him. Grabs a hold of Mr. Iguana now. He's pulling back on the head now. Mr. Iguana. Mr. Iguana getting taken down there. Nick Aldis now getting him back up to his feet. Big chop there. Connects now. Gets caught. Mr. Iguana has him up now. Mr. Iguana. Power slam on Nick Aldis. He's holding him again now. And Mr. Iguana with Nick Aldis. Drags him towards the center of the ring now. Grabs a hold of him. Rolls him over. Nick Aldis into a counter. And kick in the head. Takes down Mr. Iguana. Goes up to the top rope now. Mr. Iguana is down. Nick Aldis with a flying elbow into the cover for the 1, for the 2, for the 3. Nick Aldis knocks off Mr. Iguana. Nick Aldis getting some dubs in the win column now. After a rough start to Season 7, and tonight, he does so by knocking off Mr. Iguana. Joe Hendry, you better watch out, because this man is coming after you in just a few weeks' time. We got plenty more coming up on Raw, up next.
Hey, E, do you want to explain to me why Glitz and Glamour is kicking all the butt in the women's tag team division, and yet we're not in this poll as a duo? We have to hope that the people vote us in? That's stupid. Or maybe it's slow. I don't know, maybe it's useless. Well, there's a cuter word for it, I know. But it's stupid. It's stupid that we have to rely on people to vote us in as a duo. We need the same people who gave us the force of greatness when there were all these other talent last year.
Well, Tiffany, I'm sorry that it's making you feel that way, but look, I do understand that yourself and Blake have earned your opportunities at the top, but we have to honor giving the people the voice, the power at Cyber Sunday. So I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal, because I do genuinely understand that Glitz and Glamour have been working so hard since WrestleMania. You two are undefeated as a tag team, so I'll cut you a deal. If you do not get voted in for Cyber Sunday, if neither of you make it to Cyber Sunday for the women's tag team titles, then the night after Cyber Sunday, the premiering Raw on the road to our next big event, you two will challenge the winners of Fatal Influence versus whatever team does challenge at Cyber Sunday. I will admit that you two have earned a shot at the gold. So, should the voting not go in your favor, I will give you a title shot I believe you've earned. And it's man-child. That's the word you're looking for. I see what you did there. Just thought I'd make it short and sweet for you. Alright, folks. Well, up next, it is the Becky Lynch United States Open Challenge. Also, the Sabrina Carpenter reference was just for me. If you also enjoyed it, good. I'm glad. But that was mainly just for me. Man's Best Friend came out on Friday. I have not been the same since it came out. I will hear no Sabrina Carpenter slander in this account. Thank you. Goodbye. As here is the Women's United States champ making her way to the ring, Becky Lynch. With the championship in hand, she has taken on everyone and anyone that's come after her across her 2 reigns with the gold now. Of course, she briefly lost the gold to Fatal Influence's Fallon Henley for about a month before winning it back at Breaking Point just last weekend in a hell of a no-holds-barred match for it as well. And so, Becky has made her way to the ring. And who's accepted tonight? Alright, well, Miss Money in the Bank is accepting tonight. As here comes Lola Vice to the ring. Lola Vice, Miss Money in the Bank, making her way down to the ring. Big matchup tonight for her. If she wins tonight, she'll have a chance to be a double champ before this is all said and done. You know she's got her eyes on the Jade Cargill and Jordynne Grace matchup coming up in a few weeks here at Cyber Sunday. Question is, who's going to referee that matchup again? That power is in your hands, folks. Be sure you are getting your vote in for all the matches at Cyber Sunday. And please, nobody try and stuff the ballots like you did last year. That was a really shitty way to have to spend one of my evenings during my honeymoon deleting someone's 200 responses that they sent in. Just please don't do that again. I will delete all of your responses if you do that. So, Lola Vice makes her way down to the ring. Miss Money in the Bank challenging for the U.S. title right now. Lola and Becky locking up here. Becky Lynch has got a hold of her now. Becky Lynch. And now Becky's got a hold of her around the waist. Lola Vice trying to fight out of it here. Lola Vice. Arm drag, taking her down now. Lola into a headlock. Becky Lynch trying to fight back into it now. Becky, head scissor. As Lola now, and Lola Vice trying to fight out of the head scissor now. Becky Lynch kept up from Lola. And Lola Vice with a big kick to the Women's U.S. champ. Looking for another one. Becky with a German taking her down. Getting her back up to her feet now. Becky Lynch, kick to the midsection, firing away. No, counter. Lola Vice, big kicks here coming in. Now Becky Lynch has got a hold of her here, and Becky Lynch has her up. Electric chair. Drops her into the corner. Ouch. Down goes Lola Vice. Becky now getting Lola back to her feet here, and Becky Lynch with Lola Vice into the corner now. Big forearm, taking her down. And Becky Lynch running off the ropes now. Becky Lynch has her here. And leg drop. Coming off the ropes again. And hits another one. And now Becky, wait a minute. Becky Lynch running the ropes. Becky Lynch went for the dive. Lola Vice out of the way. Lola's got all over now. Knee into the head, taking her down. Make a line there. Becky with the uppercut, taking her down now. Grabs Lola. Getting her back up to her feet now. And Becky Lynch knocks her into the barricade. Countered by Vice. Lola Vice now. Throwing her into the barricade. Grabs a hold of her. Bounces her head first off of it. And throws her back into the ring. Lola taking down Becky here, getting her back up to her feet now. Lola Vice, big kick there, takes her down. Coming back in now, Becky Lynch. Hits her with a power slam there, getting Lola back up to her feet. Lola Vice, caught by Becky now, and Becky Lynch into Disarmor. Disarmor is locked in now on Lola Vice here. Lola Vice, it is in. Becky Lynch has it locked in. Lola Vice sliding out of it, pushing Becky away now. Lola Vice into a bulldog. Lola's got her down now. Becky Lynch grabs her arm drag there to Lola now, and Lola Vice coming in again. Becky Lynch trying to grab her for manhandle slam. Lola Vice countering. Lola Vice knocking back the Women's U.S. champ. Pulls her in, knee strike, and kick into the back of the head. Goes for double axe handle now, and Becky Lynch into a big bulldog of her own. Grabs Lola back up to her feet now, and Becky Lynch. Arm strike there, connecting. Now Becky. Whoa. No, counter for counter. Lola went for the back fist. Becky countered. Becky went for manhandle slam. Lola countered. Lola Vice! Folding her with the back fist. Into the cover. Lola, 1, 2, no! Kick out from Becky Lynch. Lola Vice now picking her back up to her feet. Goes for a kick. Becky Lynch takes her back down into a second disarmor. This time center of the ring. And Becky Lynch going to try and submit Lola Vice here. Becky with that disarmor in on Lola. Lola Vice trying to stay in it now. Becky Lynch has got it in. Lola Vice trying to fight out now. Lola Vice slides out of it, pushing her away. Now Becky, no, again countered by Lola. Lola Vice just has counter for counter to the manhandle slam. But will she have a counter to it this time? Hits it! Becky Lynch into a cover. 1, 2. No! Missed Money in the Bank powering out. And now Becky runs the ropes. Hits a leg drop. Comes off the ropes again. Into a second one. Lola Vice is down now. Lola Vice. Caught with a clothesline now. Becky. Into another one. Becky Lynch. No. Whoa. Lola Vice sidestepped her. And Lola now pulls her in. Knee strike. Into. Axe kick. Becky Lynch down now. Lola Vice. They got her back up to her feet now. And Lola hits her with a second spinning back fist. Into the cover now on Becky Lynch here. And Lola Vice. 1, 2. No! The man getting the shoulders up. Becky Lynch staying alive now. Lola Vice. Arm drag now from Becky Lynch here. And Becky Lynch grabs a hold of her here. Throws her across the ring. Off the ropes. Becky grabs her. Lola Vice hits her with a knee strike. Goes for a kick. Becky Lynch clotheslines her now. And Becky. No. Lola. No. And Becky Lynch. Jawbreaker now. Becky Lynch into a second. Manhandle slam on Lola Vice. Becky Lynch has got her down for the 1, for the 2, for the 3. Lola Vice, nothing to be ashamed of there. Becky Lynch getting the better of her, though. Lola Vice and Becky Lynch went back and forth, but in the end, the man retains her U.S. title yet again. A big win there for Becky Lynch tonight. The man keeping her U.S. title for another night. We got more coming up. Our main event coming in just a few moments' time.
You're such a pain in my ass. If it hadn't been for you last week, I would have won the six-pack and I would be the one getting my rematch with Jordan after all this time.
Really? This is like the 3rd or 4th time you've blamed a loss on me. And last week, you pinned me. You've got this strange obsession with me, Rhea. Is it because last year you were able to beat me when I was just a rookie, but now that I'm here on Raw with you, I'd had your number at every turn?
No, if I'm being bloody honest, it's because I find you annoying. You're like this annoying ball of sunshine that I can't get rid of in this place. I want to end this once and for all. We're going to run it back, you and me, next week.
I look forward to it. You gonna bring your husband and his weird friend, or do you guys need to change your faction name again?
All right, well, folks, it is main event time here on Monday Night Raw, as here come the Forsaken, the Bloodline, whatever the hell they're calling themselves this week, to the ring. Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Journey Fatu. The Evolved champ, Journey Fatu. There was no Evolve this weekend because I thought we were having an NXT Spring Break-In this weekend. But my arch nemesis, Ray, well, yeah. Journey Fatu is going to be holding an open challenge at Spring Break-In for his Evolved Championship, by the way, so when that show eventually comes out, stay tuned for that. As Jimmy Uso makes his way down to the ring. Jimmy Uso believes he should be the one challenging John Cena at Cyber Sunday, even though he lost to his brother Jay at Breaking Point. Make it make sense. But he is going one-on-one with the man that will main event Cyber Sunday. The man that will battle John Cena for the WWE Championship. The megastar, LA Knight, making his way down to the ring. Oh, these people rallying behind LA Knight tonight. LA Knight has made his way to the ring. Let's do this. Main event of Raw. Here we go. Pressure is on, and I'll explain why at the end of the episode. Here we go. As they lock up. Jimmy Uso now grabbing the arm, bending back of LA Knight. Trying to pull back on it now. Wait a minute, LA Knight swinging it around now, pushing back on the arm of Jimmy. LA Knight's got a hold of him now, and LA Knight with Jimmy Uso taking him down. LA Knight getting fired up right now. Telling him to bring it on, Big Jim. Now Jimmy swinging him around now. Jimmy with a super kick to the back of the head. Roll him over now into a cover. Kick out from LA Knight at 1. LA Knight back to his feet here. Jimmy Uso throws him into the corner now. And Jimmy, no, went for him. LA Knight out of the way now. And LA Knight with a big kick. Nobody home. Jimmy Uso goes for a kick to the back now. LA Knight. Snapmare from Jimmy. And now Jimmy Uso goes from LA Knight countering. Hip toss now. Jimmy taking him down here. Jimmy Uso went for him. LA Knight sweeping the leg. Back and forth they're going here. LA Knight now knocking back Jimmy again here. Firing away at him. LA Knight's got a hold of him. Throws Jimmy across the ring into the corner now. LA Knight went for him. Jimmy countering. Jimmy has a hold of him now. Jimmy Uso with LA Knight. But no, LA driving him into the corner now. The official trying to get between the two here. Oh, and Big Jim taking the shot. He's got a hold of LA Knight now, and Jimmy Uso swinging neck breaker to LA Knight. Jimmy's got a hold of him now. Jimmy Uso getting him back up to his feet. Goes for a super kick. LA Knight kicking the midsection here. Grabs a hold of him. LA Knight with Jimmy into the corner now. Clothesline taking him down. Back up now, and LA Knight to Jimmy Uso, picking him up, chopping away. In the midsection now, LA Knight with Jimmy. Go, sends him off the ropes. Into massive power slam there. Into a cover now, and LA Knight with a 1. No, kick out from Jimmy. Oh, and now Solo. Solo and LA Knight getting into it here. The official fixing that turnbuckle pad, and this is giving Jimmy a big opening here to swing LA Knight around, hit him with a snapmare, and a double axe handle into the back. Jimmy Uso now going in the corner here, and Jimmy sizing LA Knight up. Jimmy Uso. Super kick. Into the cover on LA Knight now. Jimmy Uso. 1, 2, kick out. Top rope now, and Jimmy gonna look to put away the #1 contender here. Goes for the Uso splash. LA Knight out of the way. LA Knight caught with a snapmare now, and Jimmy goes for the kick in the back here. LA Knight to the ribs now of Jimmy into a big boot now, and LA Knight. Here we go. Megastar's elbow into the cover now. LA Knight's got him down. 1, 2. No! LA Knight getting him back up to his feet here, firing away at him. LA Knight throws a shot, countered by Jim. Now Big Jim throws him across the ring, off the ropes. Back body drop. And now Solo going into the corner here. Solo, once again, pulling on the turnbuckle pad, taking it off. Jimmy's just standing there. Menacingly. As he grabs a hold of him here, he's got LA Knight by the back of the head now, puts him in the ropes. Big right hook there from Jimmy Uso now, and Jimmy with LA Knight. LA Knight dumping him out of the ring. Oh, but Solo. Solo getting his attention before Knight can do anything here. Jimmy Uso now. back up onto his feet, back into the ring. Grabs a hold of him, swings him around now, and Jimmy Uso with LA Knight off the ropes, went for an elbow strike. Oh, into a super kick. Grabs a hold of him now, getting him back up to his feet. Jimmy with a big uppercut now. Jimmy Uso. Looking back at LA Knight. LA Knight countering. LA Knight. Here we go. He and Jim. It's yeah versus no yeet right now. Back and forth. Here we go. And Jimmy throws a big strike there. LA Knight countering. LA Knight. Throws the strike. Jimmy countering. Jimmy knocking him back. LA Knight, though. What a shot to Jimmy Uso. Now LA Knight stalking Big Jim. But oh, Journey. Journey Fatu getting involved. Jimmy goes for him. LA Knight countering. LA Knight taking him down. And he's thinking it a second time. The Megastar elbow taking him down. Getting him back up to his feet now. LA Knight. No, Jimmy countering again. Jimmy goes for a spear. LA Knight out of the way now, and LA Knight. LA Knight now. Going to the top rope now, and Jimmy Uso. He's got a hold of him. LA Knight counter. Wait a minute. LA Knight. No. Jimmy goes for him again. LA Knight countering again. LA Knight taking him down again. He's putting the boots to Jim. Big Jim goes for him. LA Knight counters it. BFT into a cover. LA Knight. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight knocking off Jimmy Uso. Just like that, the number one contender gets the win. No Cena in sight. Perhaps he's off ruining the winged eagle that we all had the chance to come to know and love once again. So, LA Knight knocking off Big Jim tonight. Jimmy tried his damnedest. But in the end, LA Knight picking up the win. That is going to do it tonight, folks, for Monday Night Raw. I'll see you all on Wednesday for a premiering episode of AEW Dynamite following AEW Dynasty as the road to All In begins. I've been Xander. That was Universe. Hey, Pierre. Under an hour Raw. Special thanks to $10 and above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best place to support me directly, and you get Main Event, Honor Club, Let's Play content, early access to side videos from other channels, and more.